Hello everyone, this is Sarah. Today I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful digital album for your wedding. It's easy, fun, and incredibly rewarding. Let's get started. First, we need to open the website. Click on Create Album. If you already have an account, log in and navigate to create your event there. After logging in, if it's your first time, you'll see this view. Here, you'll need to enter your event's information. Let's fill it out together. If you don't know yet, don't worry, you can edit all these fields later in the dashboard. Next, you'll see a few hashtag suggestions. If any suit your wedding, feel free to select them. If not, don't worry, you can add your own hashtags later in the dashboard. For now, I'll pick a few suggestions that fit. Now it's time to choose a theme. It offers a collection of beautifully pre-designed themes that you can use for inspiration or as a base for your design. I'll stick with the default theme because we're going to fully customize it in the design studio. Alright, the event is ready and we're all set to start customizing the design. The great news is you don't need to upgrade right now. Design Studio is available for free. Let's click on Themes in the left-hand menu. Great. Here you'll find options like showing date, branding, date format, default themes, primary image, and more. Before heading to the Design Studio, I recommend uploading a primary image. This can be a logo, a lovely photo, or anything else that complements your page. The primary image will be displayed depending on the page's layout and adds a lot of beauty to your design. Now we're in the Design Studio. On the left side, you'll find several customization options, while the right side shows a real-time preview of your page. Let's start with the General section, where we can choose the base background color. For this wedding, I'm inspired by olive green and lemon yellow. I think these colors are chic, but you can define a palette that matches your wedding's theme. Next, let's move to the header section. Here, you can adjust the layout and background colors. The layout option lets you change how the primary image is displayed. Split layout is very good when you want to have a clear and big view of the primary image. I love it. Avatar layout is also good. You can add a selfie, photo, or if you are designing company album, you can put the logo there. I will select Split Layout. Because of the primary image, it makes the album very beautiful in my opinion. Let's change the background color of the header. Choosing color is not always easy, but we have freedom to choose any color set we want. While doing it, I try to also change previous chosen colors to get better combination. Let's move to Date section. Here you can see a few more options like visibility, font, and format. You can hide the date, but I would like to keep it, as I already know the event's date. Font options is also available. You can select a different font for each section to make it feel more unique and personal. I stick to Playfair Display font. It looks good. Time to change the text color. You will find it in other sections too. It's very important to match the colors with other elements of the page. There is also copy icon that you can use to copy the chosen color and reuse it in other places. For example, when you want to use the exact same color for date and title. Format indicates the date display format. Some countries follow different order for month and day. Or maybe you don't want to only show numbers. I personally don't want to show the number of the month. Click on Title section. You should now know these options. In the previous section, we copied the text color of the date. Let's paste it here and then change the color tone. Well, after setting title's color, I have to back to the Date section and tweak the color a bit, so hopefully it will look better. Let's select a font here. Looks cool. We didn't enter description for this event, so don't need to change the attributes here. If you want, you can do it by entering the description in the setting page. My favorite part, buttons. We can see a new option here, which is border size. I don't think I want to set it for this design. I click on NA to remove it from the buttons. Last part is hashtags. Here we have two states. First is when a hashtag is unselected and another when it's selected. Better to match them together. I don't want to keep the white and black colors. Alright, we didn't get into lemon colors and now chosen colors are around olive. It's fine, I love it. Unselected state looks good, let's change the selected state. I'd prefer to have the selected state bold so my guests can easily notice they have selected which hashtag. Now you can play with the hashtag section and see the color changes. I think it looks good now, and I'm done with the customization. On top of the page, you can see the branding badge. It can be hidden later once we upgrade the plan. We haven't saved the design yet. If you try to click on back and have unsaved changes, it shows you a message. Let's click on the Save Design. Alright, we are good now. Let's now check the actual page and see how others will see it. It looks great, that's what I wanted. There is no files because we just created the event. Let's add a few files and see how it looks when it's in use. We added a few hashtags when creating the event. Now we can see them here and assign them to some of our selected files. It's the view that our guests will see and experience. Easy, now we have some uploaded photos here. Amazing, right? Selecting hashtags and filtering the files based on that, we can see how the changes we applied to the design are reflected here beautifully. And that's it for now. In the next part of this tutorial, we'll explore more features and fine-tune the details to make your album truly unique. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.